So it's mid-afternoon, just rolled around in the Kookynie station homestead and decided we're going to try and plough on to Menzies and maybe park up the Prado pending getting our diff set up from Perth in a few days time. Then we can continue with 5 cars. So on our way, we've just cruised into one of the old abandoned towns, another one by the name of Comet Vale, which is an abandoned goldfields mining town situated about 30 kilometres south of Menzies. It is named after a comet visible at the time gold was discovered in the area, and in 1895 had a population of 500. It was a gazetted town site in 1916, and just for anyone who visits, there's a tree on the old site that has a large amount of old artifacts hanging from it. It makes a good photo. We shall continue. Should be good.
Right there is not a very healthy Prado. So we've just pulled into Menzies. Gonna pull up stumps here tonight. By the sounds of it, we're gonna stay in the caravan park. But there's this little old building here, baker's oven. You can see that. Sun's in the wrong direction. Oh, that's a bit better. The old oven. Another oven. So it says 1 pound white straight from the oven, that'll be 7 pence. Baker Barnes, a well-known identity in early Menzies. Yeah. He's going to stay here the night by the sounds of it, and Mr. Moss has put his car over in the caravan park, and they're going to hook the trailer onto the Afghan cruiser. And I think Mossy might be jumping in with Dan. Not quite sure, but they've got to do.
That's how I've got mine. My turbo.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever works.
It just takes some fucking level there.
Yeah.
That should balance.
So I think I might leave them with it because they might get a bit upset with me. So we'll leave it here.
Start of day 6, Saturday the 15th. After much deliberation, we've decided that the ABH and the Kookinee may not be on the agenda this trip, partly because it's still currently closed, and still closed for the cyclone that may be coming through, they're unsure about. Plus the dramas we had with the Prado and the blown diff, we've had to alter our arrangements. So today we're heading north, just left Menzies after spending the night there. Chased the ace at the local pub, something to eat, a couple of beers. But heading north from Menzies today to go to Niagara Dam, the Kookinee, probably pop in the pub there for a quick drink, and Niagara Dam, Kookinee, Gwalia up near Leonora, and then back via Lake Ballard, and we may end up camping there the night too, because the plan is to get back to Gwalia, to Menzies, where tomorrow morning we'll do a slow journey at about 50 k's, taking the Prado back down to Kookynie and leaving it there.
Might have to stock up on a few more rums if you take a Mossy with you.
So a little bit about Niagara Dam. So Niagara Dam was constructed by the government railways in 1897 and was to provide plentiful fresh water for the locomotives running between Kookynie and Malcolm. It cost £62,000 to build. Materials to build that came up from Kookynie, they came by camel train after they originally arrived from Perth. The distance for the camels of 220 kilometres, obviously from Kookynie. By the time the dam was completed, it had accumulated little water due to lack of rainfall. To make matters worse, plentiful water was located underground at nearby Kookinee. So, it has been referred to over the years as a white elephant in government circles, as it has only ever been used as camping and picnic spots since its construction. So it's funny how nothing has changed in the government yet, some 100 odd years later. Paid a little visit to Niagara Dam, check it out, and now just heading up the road to the Kookinee Hotel. During the gold rush, Kookinee was home to over 1,500 residents, 6 hotels, a brewery, and was the first town in the goldfields to have public baths. In its heyday, the town was even home to a red light district run by Japanese residents living in the area. Serious flooding caused the closure of the town's Cosmopolitan gold mine in 1923, and the population began to dwindle soon after. Today, Kookinee is a ghost town with only 13 permanent residents. The town, located 2 hours north of Kookinee, is a hub of tourist activity, with many visitors wanting to take a little taste of its unique character. Kookinee's Grand Hotel, which was opened in 1902, houses a display of historic photographs and memorabilia. The hotel's pub is home to a special guest, Willie, a horse who wandered into the pub 6 years ago and has yet to leave. Willie even has his own Facebook page, keeping everyone up to date on his interactions with guests. So this should be a good little place we will visit.
Welcome to Kookinee.
So this is a place called Kookinee, ghost town basically. Lots of old derelict buildings. We went to the pub, had a couple of beers. There's not much else. That's the one of the old pubs right there in front of me. Still a little bit of mining going on over the far corner there. A couple of people have pulled up camp. There's another old building there. I think that was an old pub too, actually. A couple old houses over there. Obviously they pulled the power out of the place. People slowly left and now there's basically nothing left.
So we're just on our way to Laverton. Come across, looks like something train.
Roger, cheers.
Not going to win the race going this way, am I?
So we've left the old little town side of Kookinee and just headed up the inland track towards Leonora, now on the main Leonora Laverton road. Yeah, stopping in Leonora and go to Gwalia Town, but I think we'll stop at the pub and maybe have a quick feed. Should be good.
So this is the ghost town of Gwalia. Just gonna go for a little drive through. All the little tin shacks. Side of the road, you've got where I guess the general store used to be. So we're at Gwalia historical ghost town here, and we've come across this place. It's called Hoover House, and it's a little cafe that they've got here, and we made it just in the nick of time to get something to eat.
Mossy has a little tidbit here.
Oh, Mossy has a little tidbit. Hey Moss, how are ya?
The reason it's called Hoover House is that President Hoover from the US was out here as the mine manager originally, before he went back to America, and obviously they built the Hoover Dam. So there you go.
Is that true, or are you BSing
You
me?
can Google it if you like.